Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it may be. My name is Marissa Franklin on this Gospel Lotus, and I'm coming in to give you the unexpected message. So I am going to be using the Carnomacy cards, the playing cards, to give you the message. It could be fortune telling as well too. Okay. So I have here is the Seven of Wands. What I'm actually picking up and say you are actually battling yourself to the point that you think that you want to be in the field and being competitive towards everybody else, but you are being competitive with yourself. Right now, you're actually going through the phase where you're actually understanding the comparison of the good and evil, or the bad and good. Because I know that you are the type of person who's very sensitive of the term evil. Okay, so right now you're actually battling yourself, understanding the positive and negative concept of yourself, because what you're doing is that you are actually betraying your wholeness into a person that's actually treating you of how you're feeling about yourself. Now, it could be that you're probably attracted to somebody who actually resonates of your negative self or your negative trajectory of yourself as well too. Okay, so I'm actually going to say that you are battling yourself to the, it's like you feel that you are compared to everybody else, but you are in a competition with yourself as well too. Okay, when it comes to your identity, when it comes to your self-esteem, and also your security and your insecurity, that you are trying to find a way to resolve it, that you're trying to find a way to solution to get yourself up out of feeling insecure and feeling less than, and feeling yourself of valueless or worthiness of yourself. But what you're really doing is to make a comparison to anybody, that you feel that that's a competition, that you think is a competition, but that's what's really going on. That's why you're battling within yourself, because you are actually comparing yourself to everybody else and seeing for what they have and what you don't have, and who they are and what you're not. So right now you're to the point of defining your identity and trying to understand for who you are, or who you are becoming, or you're just afraid of accepting who you're becoming, or acknowledging for who you're becoming. I still have here is the Jack of Spades, the Ten of Hearts, and the Two of Wands. There could be a misunderstanding in regards of a young person that's actually trying to be combative to you, because it feels like I said they cannot get their own way in regards to the situation that you're going through with this person, but it could be dealing with a relationship, business, or they want to collab with you but you don't, or you refuse to. Well, I cannot say refuse to, because you just don't, because you think it's not a good idea or it's just not the right time. And right now they actually feel very, very upset of the fact that you decide not to collab with them. Now, it could be that you probably have a disagreement of somebody who is younger than you, because they do not see or do not have the same perspective when it comes to on what you see and understanding the moral values of life. Okay, now again, people will have different perspective for what they see, living through experience in life. People have different experience. They do not have the same experience as you, so they see things differently compared to you. Okay, this is a younger person who think that you're strict. This is a younger person who think that you are mean, and this is a younger person who trying to understand as if that you give them a hard time. And they do see that why you give them a hard time, because you want them to stay focused and you want them to understand that they're slacking off when it comes to taking care of their task, or actually taking care of the responsibility, or be aware and be accountable and take your responsibilities. But again, not only they feel intimidated by you, but it's just that right now they're getting frustrated because they never come across a person like you who makes them realize of what they are accountable when it comes to their responsibilities or handling their responsibilities. And sometimes they need to take that in when it comes to dealing with family and taking care of family too. See, I have here is the Jack of Spades. Now, it could be as if that a lot of people are actually going through, I'm not going to say their ego, but also their immaturity. And the reason why a lot of people are actually going through the immaturity, because they actually come across people who does not understand them, how they see things and how they feel things, okay? I did mention that this week everybody's going to be triggered at this point. And yes, people are going to be triggered because they're actually exploring their emotions. they're being expressive of their emotions, and they're actually exploring their emotions as if they feel like they're not being heard, or nobody's not willing to accept them, or how they see things, or how they view things, or how they feel about things. Okay, so right now I think that you are actually being compatible with yourself to the point you show like immaturity, because you want people to accept you. That's what it is. You want people to include you in when it comes to groups, organizations, or any group discussions. But you just want people to accept you for who you are. Okay, one more card. And I have here is a 7 of diamonds. What you need to do is actually be more compassionate of yourself. Take time. When I say being more sympathetic and have empathy, more like being empathetic with yourself too. When I say be more empathetic with yourself, is that maybe that you do need to take heed and be more patient with other people. Okay, because you need to understand that people does not think the way how you think. People don't understand certain things of what you see. Okay, it actually takes people a while to comprehend in regards of what they're going through when it comes to understanding for what's going on in society today. So what you need to understand is that in order for you to have compassion with yourself and others, is that you actually have to take time to be more patient with others, as you just start learning to be more patient with yourself too. Again, when I say patient with yourself, you know that certain tasks that you want to fulfill is just not the right timing. There's a process. There is a process, and you need to go by that process for you to learn and understand how to go through the process step by step, so it can help you in understanding setting your goals when it comes to working on a project, what you're trying to establish. Okay, so when you're working on being compassionate with yourself, you have to take patience and be patient with yourself as you be patient with other people too. Okay, while you're being patient with other people, therefore you start to learn to communicate and work with other people too. So that is my unexpected message for you for today. My name is Marissa Franklin, known as Goddess by Lotus, and I want to thank you for watching my video.